our build already feels good, but I'm really curious what we could potentially get to make it even better. Definitely need a hammer, right? That's the #1 thing. So we're gonna try and get that ASAP. More magic? Probably a good idea. Let's go ahead and buy that and the mystery boon. We'll keep the healing. I don't think I'm gonna need it right this early into this area. But what do I want here? Maybe Selene, because then I can get that Path of Stars upgrade, which would be really nice. Yeah, I think that's probably for the best. It's either that or just more max magic. Because if I can get max magic, we'll get more life, right? Maybe I do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's leave Selene. Let's see if we get anything good from her, just, you know, through the rooms. Because I may not actually need to get all those upgrades. As long as I can get enough, you know? Ooh, so no enemies here. Has that ever happened to us before? I don't know if it has. I like how I'm discussing potentially getting a Selene in these rooms. We got her there. But there's the hammer, and we need the hammer to make this build work. Yeah. So I'm recording this in the previous episode. Oh, no. I mentioned how I was recording late at night, and I was really tired because we were going to go to Busch Gardens the next day. And you know what? It happened. We went. This is the day after Busch Gardens, and I am so tired. I got cooked, man. Not by heat, but just like walking around. I was exhausted by the end of the night. I hate these guys. They have so much life with all these buffs too. Anyways, yeah, I'm so tired. And the thing that makes it worse is I actually just bought a new chair. Oh man, we did not get what we wanted. That really sucks. I just bought a new chair because I've had one since 2019, a new office chair. And it's a lazy boy and it's really, really comfortable. And I was sitting down eating my breakfast this morning and I was just getting really drowsy. I was like, this is so comfortable. None of these are good. So we'll just go with the one that we don't have for the fated choice. And then we'll hope, so I'll use the hammer keepsake to try to get the one that we need for the final rooms. Attacks gain 50% damage and blast size over 7 seconds before they explode. Interesting. That is definitely interesting. I only have one reroll left. I kind of want to save it. Goodness, just got like blasted by crazy projectiles. All right, actually, you know what? The size on this one is interesting because it means that my ranged attacks, like firing off from a distance, is a lot better. So, you know, the downside before was that we couldn't fire off attacks as fast because we're so far away that the return time on the skulls was really slow. Now that's less of a concern because there's a trade-off. I get bigger explosions when they're further away. Which actually, you know what? I kind of like. That's very cool. Oh my goodness. Just getting blasted by stupid crap. I need to stop taking damage. Definitely need to stop taking damage. Do I up the attacks? Or chain lightning damage? Probably chain lightning damage. Because we're using that more than anything else here.
Tucked away.
Let's go more max magic. Do we need it? Well, I'm hoping for that hammer still. If we don't get it, then it's a giant waste of how much max magic we have. But if I get the Omegas launching on my attack, this build is going to be nuts. The likelihood of that popping off, though. I mean, I have no special hammer stuff. And because of that, the likelihood of that final attack popping up, instead of just 3 special boons, yeah, that's not going to be very good, is it? All right, let's pop this so I don't die here. Slow everything down for a second so I can adjust. What? That guy just like popped out of the ground and just immediately hit me? I didn't even have a chance to react to him spawning. That was so dumb. Whoa, that was weird. What was my attack getting caught on there? It was very odd. All right, let's get this. Kill this nerd off. Thank you.
Means at your service.
We have so much life now.
It is
Which cast am I using right now? I don't even remember. Am I using any casts? Cast inflict hitch. Oh, well, you know. I could also just go Snow Queen, which is not bad. But also freezing. You know what? Let's go Arctic Ring.
Some sacrifices must be made.
I feel like that's a better option than the one instance of damage negation. Though that's also not bad. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Alright, we got the Draken. And try to get that slowdown right here. Waiting for it. Oh no. Just walked right into that like a dummy. Here, let's slow it down. Let's throw this on the ground. Oh, I tried to dodge out of that, but he's slow, so I dodged too early. He moves so fast. Also, why is my attack like firing off random directions sometimes? Yeesh. Ah, freaking fire. Stop it. Stop doing the same crap over and over. It's so annoying.
Revol's empty.
Just trying to like charge up some magic. There we go. That way I can slow down again. No, stop firing off the wrong direction. Ah, it's so annoying. Yeesh.
How is Kronos controlling those?
I feel like I was fighting for my life there. That was bad. That was really bad.
Demeter, I'm grateful for your strength. This is hardly fitting in exchange, but please accept it.
It seems there are such youth today as still can show my generation due respect. I am pleased my own granddaughter is such an example.
In the name of Hades.
I feel like this run is kind of over. I don't know if I can kill Prometheus with this current setup unless I get something real good. I guess I'll go with the one instance of damage. I mean, freeze effects lasting 3 seconds longer is also good. I'm gonna go with that. Got a Selene. That's nice. If I can make that slowdown effect last any longer, I'm gonna be a lot happier.
Raptors.
This attack build relies 100% on that hammer. And if I don't get it, it just doesn't work. It looks like. So I gotta change my strategy here to using Omegas to charge up the slowdown effect, and then using that in conjunction with the attack. That's the way to do it, I feel. I need also more of a slowdown effect. That would be very nice. All right, here we go. No, why is it just firing at the wall? It keeps doing that where I'm even pulling the stick in the direction of the enemies and it's just like shooting off the complete wrong direction. Very, very annoying. That slowdown effect though, real nice. Let's put that down on him. Blast him. I don't like have a second here to even do anything. Jeez. Okay, so we can get to the end. So the critical damage is really nice. Let's do the charge up and the crit. And then, do I work my way to this one? Maybe I do. What is this? 1 extra second? Yeah, we'll take that.
Darkness guide you.
Demeter, huh? Do I use my reroll on this and try to get a Zeus? What would Zeus actually give me? I think I've got everything I need from him. Maybe Demeter isn't a bad idea. We've got like quite the interesting build going on because of Demeter. All right, let's pop this. We got that extra crit damage, so we're using the slowdown effect for our damage generation, essentially. Pop that down. Let them get frozen. All right, here we go. Blasty blast. Oh, well, I was hoping that the chain lightning would do stuff between them all, but it was just bouncing off the wall. It's so annoying. I don't need much. I just need the attacks to actually go the correct direction. No, not this. I hate this stupid bird. Alright, let's pop this. That extra crit damage is really nice, or critical strike chance, sorry. I very much appreciate that. Interesting. Freeze afflicted foes shatter at 10% health, dealing damage in the area. So basically, things have 10% less health. This is our second legendary this run.
Life or death.
That tells you how good of the boons we've got this time. No, I don't want that. I want a fish.
That's fish.
It's in like a weird pond there.
Caught out.
All right, we gotta. Yeah. Burst up my fishy. Boom. Can't see it when it goes behind that pillar. It's cheating. Oh, missed one. There we go.
I got a star sailor.
Star Sailor.
Behold another creature from the depths.
Let's go shop. This might be the last one. I haven't actually been counting. No, it's not. Demeter? What are my options in rooms? Let's go Demeter.
In the name of Hades.
Cast also create gust at the binding circle. I mean, it's pretty good because it goes hand in hand with the one that we already have. I'll take that. I don't know if I want the palm. I have so many boons that the likelihood of a palm is fairly low. So, like getting something that we need. Chain lightning would be nice, but like just one upgrade is not really worth 100 gold at the moment. I'd rather save it for being able to use the gold on a potential boon coming up, or anything really. Just gonna use all these over and over. All right, the chain lightning effect working really well on these guys. Not gonna lie, very, very good. Is there more of them? Of course there is. Man, the slowdown on the range shots though with the cast is so cool. I forgot how good that is. I haven't used like a full Demeter build in a while. Man, it's just so many enemies in this room. Let's run, pop that down, freeze him, you know. All right, here we go. Let's chain him and blow him up. There's so many. Thanks, Athena.
Creatures.
Lady Athena.
First you vanquished Kronos in your father's realm, then in turn you toppled Typhon from our mountain's heights. I must admit, I underestimated you when first we met.
I've trained my entire life for this eventuality, Lady Athena. It's what should be expected of me. And besides, our war isn't over yet.
You trained with Hecate to vanquish Kronos, that I know. But Typhon was never part of your practice routine. Yet I too dislike compliments, especially when, to your point, our war is not yet won.
Cast also deal bursts of damage in the area and momentarily make you deflect. Whenever you use 90 magic, up to 3 foes are struck by spears from the heavens. See, this is actually like really good if we're using that hammer. Do I gamble? Do I go in with the gamble and say, yeah, we're absolutely going to do this because our attacks are going to blast through 90 mana every 4 attacks that I do? It's really good. So I guess I gamble. I guess I gamble. One of those choices made it more likely
Family's counting on us.
that I get through Prometheus. The other choice made it far more likely that I kill Typhon if I get the proper hammer. That's the weirdness in all this. Omega moves being faster, actually not bad. Also, gain dodge chance and move speed that increases the more boons I have. I mean, I got a lot of boons. I think I'll actually take that. What's it at? 17%. It's pretty good. I'm going to leave the rest of those down there. I don't need the palm. I don't need the bones. And honestly, I'd rather have the gold for the transition phase.
You have questions for me about a great many things. I shall not answer them, not yet. The words must first escape your lips for one.
How about I save my breath instead? You won't know what I'm going to say if I never say it.
Yet your heart, if not your eyes and ears, suggest to you that I am not the liar that your mind believes me to be. We stand in opposition nonetheless.
Yeah, let's do this. So I'm going to pop that down and try to freeze the nerd. I'm going to use this to get my slowdown effect. So then we're going to slow down. We're going to get nice and close. Pop the cast. Blasty blast, attack, attack. Get the cast back down. And we're just going to keep repeating that wherever he went. Same thing again.
Rival's empty.
Okay.
I'll not hold back.
Bottom. Bottom. Top.
Incinerate.
Cool. Pop that there. Get that slowdown effect again. I probably could have been charging it up during the transition phase just to have it. Not a bad idea. Oh my goodness, I just fired those stupid attacks off the wrong direction. It's nice that I can actually play this as a bit of a ranged attack build. Not been able to do that much. Oop. Okay, here we go again. Bottom, middle, top, bottom, middle. I'm just trying to get away from the bird. Blasty blast. Go for the kill. There we go.
If you could see what I've foreseen, you'd not believe it anyhow.
I mean, that went well. Will that work on Typhon? No. I need that hammer. Like, I really need that hammer.
A feather. Be not afraid.
Right trigger, left, right, both, left, right, both. Actually, it makes it easier, by the way, when I say it out loud. I've tried not doing it. It doesn't work. Let's get that. Okay. Hammer. It's random, right? We don't have a choice. So we're likely to get a special. That wasn't it. It's not it, baby. That really sucks. Trying to get to it. It is... Your special destroys 50% of any armor. Oof. Big oof. Yeah, we'll get the random there. 4 encounters, a heal. Yeah, I'll probably blast through my health here. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. I'm trying though, right? We're gonna get through this. But we took the gamble and it did not work. It just didn't work for us. One could hope. I mean, it's possible that we get an anvil and then I can re-roll one of them. It's unlikely in that final room, but it is possible. Okay. So far, so good. There's one more enemy somewhere. There he is. Next room. As long as I can kill the ones with armor off real quick, then we'll typically get through some of these rooms a lot faster. The little those little guys with that shoot at me is what I'm talking about.
In the name of Hades.
Specials deal more damage and inflict freeze. Whenever you clear enough encounters a random boon you have gains rarity. Omega cast deals more damage. If you're in the binding circle, the bonus is doubled. So 40% Omega cast damage is not bad, actually. I just wish it was a bit better. 4 encounters. I'll get 1 to get rarity up. We'll go with the Omega cast one. It is a nice way to get that. Ooh, do I go Hera? Or do I re-roll the Hera room to try to get something else?
Now.
Huh. I'm gonna go Hephaestus. There's something we can get from him. Do I know what it is? Not really, but there's something. Trying to slow him down as much as possible, you know?
No shells.
Oh. Lost my armor there. Super focused. There we go. It's actually a really hard build to play, like, physically. It's a lot of precise buttons mashes. Because I can't just hold the button to attack. After you dash, create the blast. Actually, that's not bad. We're dashing a lot.
My silver.
I'll take it, right? That's some slight bonus there to our damage. Very slight.
Monsters.
Yikes. Slow everything down for a second. Just get through that one.
Lord Hermes.
Am I seriously full health? Okay, well, whatever. Wasted some gold, but you know what? I guess it helped to make sure that I was going to get through some of these encounters without taking too much damage. Like if I had got the ones with the guys, the guardian with the guys that jump out of the ground, I guarantee you I would have taken a stupid amount of damage from them, so it was always a gamble on if I was going to take damage or not. As it always is with, like, future healing.
There.
You know, the music here feels very, like, Star Wars, the sequel trilogy, which is a good thing, but the music is great. John Williams, amazing, right? We all know that. Ooh, yikes, he just came right at me. Oh, it's gonna go all the way over here, I see. I just like, my attacks are just not working sometimes. It's so annoying. Whoop, whoop. Ay, ay, ay. Let's sit in a spot where I'm not going to get blasted if I can. Any more Omegas? Pop this down. Just attack spam. Why can't he take damage during that? It's so annoying. Oh, is he running over here? He is. Oh, 10%, right. I just gotta freeze him. Oh, I totally forgot about that. I was like, why are things dying before their health reaches the
We
limit?
got them, Homer.
Right. It's pretty good. 30% chance for lightning bolt effects to do twice. I don't know if this is technically a lightning bolt effect. Which is interesting, huh? We'll just go chain lightning damage up an extra 15%.
Calls into the dark to no avail.
Higher up.
I don't even have enough gold for an anvil, even if there is one. It's usually like 500.
Ought to be something you can use in here.
Yeah, no anvil. That's fine. That was always going to be a gamble, right? Knowing that... Right? I'm just trying to break the pots. Knowing that we just weren't going to have enough, right? My health, I think, is fine. I could heal it.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Well, you have at least 5 air. You can never deal less damage than the limit. Huh. Is there anything I'm doing that is dealing less than 30 damage? Casts? Gust damage? Damn, that would actually be pretty good, huh? What about the cast? The cast was like off over here, wasn't it? You know what? It like doubles the damage. And then it doubles it again with the Omega. It's pretty good.
A boon awakened.
I'll take that. We'll go with the heals here. The armor and the heal. Huh. So, does this immediately... So it'll affect the cast, right? And then the gust. But that I think that's about it, which I think is fine. Maybe the chain lightning. I don't remember how much damage it was doing. That's really interesting. That's a super interesting infusion. All right, here we go. Gonna go Omega cast immediately. Get that slowdown effect. Oop, that hit there. Not mean to. Oh, is he transitioning? Or is he doing this thing? He's doing this thing. Let's run. Ah, he blasted me. I tried. Okay, our damage is not as high as it has been in the past. We could tell that for sure. No, why are my attacks going over there? I wasn't even pointing that direction with the stick. I was pointing off to my left. It's so annoying. What is going on with that? I've only noticed it in this one run. Oh, tried to dodge that. Charged way too late there, I think. I just gotta focus here, I think. Blasted me again. Same thing as last time. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna do this. Oh, I can't get out of that. I charged away even. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna be able to do this.
Finally.
I'm not doing enough damage. Okay, final phase. Nope. Here we go. Here comes the death. This is gonna be the death with all these stupid wolves. Cast, please. Yep, there it goes. I knew it. So what did we learn? We learned that this build does not work without that one hammer.
Gods be safe.
It's almost like if I don't immediately get that hammer, I just gotta reroll. Like that's how bad it is.
Good evening.
All right, we finished 3. Okay, so we got the Boons of Zeus.
The heavens
Pretty good.
themselves abide you.
We got the Boons of Demeter. And we got all of the Daedalus for the skull.
In your care,
Feeling
Revolve
pretty good
grows
about
stronger
that.
Still.
We still need Boons of Ares. Oh, that's a weird one. The Mortal Gain. I don't know about that one. Selene's bringing things back. Artemis. Athena. Dionysus. We're pretty close on a lot of these, though. Icarus. Yeah. We're getting there.
What news?
I feel like we're real close to being done with all this. All right, so we got those. So we can do some upgrading. I still need 5. What do we got? Buy a nectar? Let's buy a nectar. I'm not going to buy an ambrosia. I'll sell that off. And I need a stardust for something, so I'm going to go buy that. Oh, right. It was for the things, you know, the things. I'm not going to buy the nightmare. I'm actually going to hold on to the rest at the moment. Let's get this going, please.
Power to change. It'll be worth the wait.
May moonlight guide you on your path and blind your enemies.
Up for more?
Did you ever face drakens in your mortal days, Odysseus? The kind that fly about on wings much like a bat's, but huge. They've become quite a problem on Olympus recently.
My home was mountainous, though we were mostly free from flying beasts. Still, in my experience, they all have something in common. Susceptibility to being shot out of the sky.
I can see that. Full bloom.
Man, we were so close. It sucks that we were so close and yet I couldn't get any further due to not getting that hammer. Man, if I had gotten that hammer,
Of the earth.
then that would have just been GG. That would have gone so fast because we had everything else in place. We had everything except the one key thing for that build. Oh, it's so frustrating. But that's how it happens sometimes. That's how the game works, you know? It's intended to be that way. You're not always going to have a perfect run. All right, so what do I upgrade here? Probably this one. Yeah.
I understand.
And then again. So taking 50% less damage feels pretty good. I guess I can upgrade that one just because I can. I want to keep using the aspect of Malinois. 16 on Kronos though. Huh. We can do that actually. I could see us doing that. We're at 12. I need 4. 25% chance. I don't feel like that's too bad. And then we just need an extra 2. 20% damage? No, that feels a little tough. I just need 2. Shadow Servant? Let's do that. Let's try that. And then we'll come over here.
Which to start with?
And we'll kind of decide. Like, I really like Ares. And we need that 1. We'll see how that goes. But let's do an Ares run at 16 and see if we can kill Kronos.